Day, 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 day. Day 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 day. A day 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 day. A day 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 day. A day 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 day. Day 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 day. Day 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 day. A day 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 do. Day 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 do do. The hero of the rails. It was summer on Sodor. The sky was bright blue, the fields were full of flowers, and the birds sang sweetly. As Thomas spilled up with water, he felt very, very happy. Suddenly, was whoosh and a whoosh and a clay clack as the streak of silver roared by on a track. Fizzling fireboxes, what was that? All over Sodor, Thomas and its friends were buffed and blasted on the track. Bubbling boilers! Bust my buffers! Do watch my paintwork! Do trembling tracks! What was the act? Do gosh! Do slick and speedy! Do railway do. Later, Thomas and his friends were at Knapford. They were very puzzled. He was big. It was silver. It was really, really fast. That must mean it's... Do Spencer. Hello, Sodor. What do you know? I'm here for the summer. Why? The Duke and Duchess are having a new summer house built. It must be finished in time for the Duke and Duchess's holiday. Well, it's a really important job, you know. So, I'm really happy to talk, but I don't think I have time to talk now. No time to chat. So Spencer sneaked out of Knapford Station. Thomas was so cross, he couldn't even think at all. My goodness, having Speedy Spencer on Soda for one day is bad. For the whole summer, we'll never have things like us. The next morning, Thomas and Percy were huffing up Gordon's Hill. Spencer rolled by. Oh dear, might take a few more times to get here about tea time. I'm pulling lots of trucks, because I'm pulling free. Spencer steamed away. Bossy bullets, get here about tea time. Do next. Spencer caught up with Gordon. Out of my way, slow coach. Do. Oh, be in dignity. Edward and James are puffing cheerily along. Spencer puffed by. Oh dear, it takes 2 old engines to pull one freight car, does it? I'm pulling 5. Spencer steamed away. James was so cross, he couldn't even puff at all. Toby was just stopping at a junction when Spencer thundered by. Oh dear, you're a teeny little trammer. I think you're too old to be really useful, Toby. Spencer's signal went and puffed away. Toby was so confused, he missed his green light. That night, Thomas and his friends were at Titmuth Sheds. It's been so confused. All of these Spencers have been really naughty. He told Toby he was too old. He's taken my express line. He will never have a shiny coat like mine. Well, as long as Spencer's good, Spencer's scary. No. That morning, Thomas was at Brendan Dark's. He was collecting something. Spencer was there. He was helping out the Duke and Duchess. Dear, oh dear. I think it might have ticked a really long time to get there. Well, I am not a toy. I think Thomas is too teeny and a bit toy. Thomas is not a toy. He's a really useful engine and very strong. Spencer snored. Well, there'll be a surprise one day. Spencer puffed out of the docks. Thomas's best friend Percy puffed up. I'm sorry, Thomas. I know Spencer was really silly to you, but it would never happen again. Well, as long as Spencer's really naughty. He just said, I'm a toy. Gordon's too old to pull the express, and he stealed his line, and he'll never have a shiny coat if that happened. Only if Spencer will meet us at dawn tomorrow. Do. That, in the whole light of dawn, Thomas and his friends were waiting for Spencer. And suddenly there was a steam and silver engine puffing towards him. It was Spencer. Spencer was here to do the race. Thomas didn't think so. I can't do this, Percy. Yes, you can, Thomas. You tell us what we ever do, and we can do it for you. Whoever wins will get a trophy. Okay. Thomas and Spencer were coupled up to the train. Edward chuffed by. You will each take different tracks around the island. You can only stop for coal and water. Edward blew his whistle loud and strong. The contest had begun. Spencer and Thomas pumped their pistons. Thomas puffed off with a heave and a puff. I can do it. I'll puff for longer. I'll show Spencer I really am stronger. Spencer smiled as he slid away. I'll show Thomas who's strong and who's weak. He'll puff off with a squeak and a queak. The other engines watched and worried. Then they blow their whistles long and strong. Good luck, Thomas. Thomas and Spencer puffed round the island. They clickety-clack along the tracks. They whooshed through woods. And they huffed up hills. Spencer steamed and smiled. He raced and he roared. Thomas huffed and puffed. He heaved and he hauled. I'll do it. I'll puff longer. I'll show Spencer I really am stronger. Silly little engine. When will he learn? I'll do whatever you want to. And I want to win. Thomas was huffing up a steep hill. He tried and he done it. Ran did it. Then there was trouble. There was the clang. Oh no, soon as I should have broken my brain. Thomas's wheel started whirr around to wobble. He flew faster and faster down the hill. Oh no, help! Thomas raced down one hill and rattled up the next. Help! I can't stop. Thomas's heavy breakouts pushed him on and blew a junction where Spencer was waiting. No! Blistering boilers. And into some potato cups. Whoa! Potatoes bounced everywhere. And Thomas sped on into Flatbell's jam bowl. Sticky jam flew in the air and landed all over Thomas. And still he went on. And he found himself rolling along an old rickety track. Ahead, Tom can see a thick blue of bushes. Fizzling funnels, how can I stop? With a scrunch and a crunch, Thomas crashed into the bushes and wheeshed to a stop. Flaming fireboxes. That was scary. Thomas wanted to think, but he couldn't. The place was quiet. He didn't know what to do. After the contest, Spencer will be back at the shunting yards now. He will do the prize because he won the contest. Where am I? I don't know where I am. Thomas looked all around. Bells nothing, stared strange. And then he heard something. Hello! Thomas was upset. There was no engine around he can hear. Then he heard it again. Hello! Thomas was worried. He didn't ever want to think. Thomas reached carefully into bushes and then scattered. The old engine was good. His name was Hero. Thomas felt scared. He didn't want to worry the old engine. Hello. Hello, Thomas. I'm Hero. How are you today? Hello. My name's Thomas. Hello, Thomas. My name is Hero. I've came to the island of Sodor for the day. Are you sure? Yes. I'm here for every day. Can I tell you, do you like stories, Thomas? What stories? Do you like stories about my island? Shall I tell you? Yeah. My island was a far away. There was mountains, no, and see. They didn't look how good I was. When I arrived at the docks, they didn't look how good I was. When I got loaded onto a ship from the Whistling Woods, when I started on a very big ship, I went all dizzy and water splashes. And I didn't really even like it, Thomas, because I didn't first came to the docks. What was it like, Finn Hero? Well, I was brave and my tender arrived. And then I felt good with my new friends from Japan, but I don't live there anymore. What's it like? Wow, it was a really good how I first came to the island of Sodor. But how? It was a long time ago, you know, Thomas. Since I first came to the island of Sodor, means I don't work there anymore. Oh. Well, Thomas felt happy. I could tell Sir Toppin Hat he'll know you. No. You best not to tell Sir Toppin Hat. I'm old and broken and don't want to be poorly. Well, do not worry. I'll ask you. Thomas felt happier than ever. That morning, Thomas was at the Sodor Steamworks. He was having his brake fix. Thomas liked the steamworks. There was hustle and fussle, sparks and spanners. And here was Victor. Thomas liked Victor. Thomas, don't be worried. What were you doing? About pulling lots of cargo. Were you crazy? Well, next time Spencer tells you to do stuff, you should listen, okay? I will, Victor. Thomas was feeling proud. If Thomas's things were bubbling about Hero, he found something good. He didn't even ask about Victor. He was too busy bubbling of Hero. Then Spencer puffed in. Sir, there you are, Thomas. Broken down, I see. 2 flatbeds must have been too heavy for you. Thank you, Spencer. Well done. Spencer was amazed. What did you say? I said, good morning and well done. Do you have a job to do, Spencer, or are you just sitting down gossiping? You're taking enough space. You let Thomas some room. Then Thomas sneaked proudly out of the steamworks. Thomas was happy. Okay, my friend, you're all fixed. You can go now, but stay away from Mr. Silverstein. Spencer. Okay, Victor. Thomas puffed out of the steamworks. Thomas was happy. He was excited. Then Percy puffed on. Tell me all about the contest, Thomas. I'm sorry, Percy. I'm too busy. I'll tell you all about it later. Bye then, Thomas. Thomas puffed back to the steamworks. He was amazed. Victor, what's happening to this old cylinder? That he can crash. He'll take a lot of space. Thomas felt amazed for himself. Thomas puffed away, but he didn't hear something. Do. Oh no, it's Spencer. I puff away as fast as wheels can carry him. Then Thomas hid carefully in the woods. Then Spencer thundered. Thomas was far away from Spencer. He didn't want to ask about Hero. Cinders and ashes. That was close. Spencer could have seen me if I had a cylinder. Thomas shoved to Hero's hideout. I thought you weren't coming, Thomas. I have come to get new parts for you, Hero. Thomas's driver patched the piston pump to Hero. Thanks, Thomas. No problem, Hero. I gotta go back to the timber sheds now. The old engines will be wondering where I am. Bye, Hero. Bye, Thomas. When Thomas was heading home, he gasped. Fizzling fireboxes! The Duke and Duchess's summer house! It's really close to Hero's hideout. I don't want Spencer to look for clues. Come on. I best to go as quick as I can away from the summer house. Thomas puffed to timber sheds. That night, the guys were still talking about Spencer. It's not fair to do things sometimes, you know. Yes, and then there was trouble. Sir Toppin arrived. He was very cross. You're not doing your jobs on your branch line. What's going on? Sorry, sir. I'm going to do it tomorrow. Tomorrow then, Thomas. You can do it. But, sir, I'm not. Sir, excuses and your excuses, Thomas. Why are you not working on your branch line? Don't want any broken engines. Useful ones. Not very broken ones. Yes, sir. That morning, Percy was upset about the mail cars. You're right, Thomas. No, Percy. I found the oldest engine on Sodor, you know. But we best not tell Sir Toppinhat because, like he said, I know. But that would never happen. Do not worry. It would never happen anymore. Okay. Well, I got my mail car specially delivered. I best to go, Thomas. Bye, Percy. Percy was looking for clues. He was having his mail cars. I can find somewhere, like Thomas said before. If I hided my mail cars somewhere good, and then I'll be brave. Percy was looking for the perfect place, the woods. So Percy hided them in there where Thomas can't see them. Thomas was hopping along to Hero's Hideout. Then Spencer puffed by, hooting and tooting. Where are you going, Thomas? You're far away from your branch line. I'm on my way to Brendan Docks. Thomas puffed away. Spencer didn't think so. That's very strange indeed. Very strange indeed. Thomas took Percy to Hero's Hideout, and then Percy gasped. The old engine looks like a really good engine. Say hello, Percy. Hello. Hello, Percy. How are you today? My name's Hero. My name is Percy. Are you living in these woods all day? No, Percy. I'm just helping because I must grab something to wear sometime with my new piston cylinder. But actually, bye! Thomas puffed along his branch line, but he didn't see Spencer puffing. Where are you going, Thomas? You're not working on your branch line. I'm on the way to Timber Sheds. Thomas puffed away. Spencer puffed behind him. Then Thomas saw Percy at the water tower. What's the matter, Percy? Nothing's happening, Thomas. My piston's popped. Then Spencer puffed by. Oh dear, what's happened here then? There's nothing happening, Spencer. Percy's popped because Thomas, Well, if there was a piston pump, then Spencer puffed out of the water tower. I'm sorry, Thomas, I've popped my piston. Don't worry, Percy. I'll help you to the steamworks. Victor will have your pistons pumping in no time. Thomas shunted Percy all the way to the steamworks, where Victor was waiting. What is it, Percy? Have you popped your piston? I have, actually. We didn't mean to happen. It's because, Victor, because he do. Kevin! You don't lower things, you drop things. Slowly, my friend, slowly. Slowly. Thomas wanted to tell Victor about Hero, so he thinks to say yes. So Thomas told Victor all about Hero. I understand, my friend, but please, you can make us a top and hat. No! Hero's a special engine. Okay, my friend. I won't tell Sir Top and Hat. Just go. Okay. If you have any cylinders, I can get one for you. While Thomas was here, Sir Topham had arrived. He didn't look happy. Thomas and... Oops. Percy, the mail cars are still missing. Whoops. Sorry, sir. We'll go and search for them into morning. Thomas and Percy were heading off home. Neither of them saw Spencer. Spencer saw them. He was hiding in the shadows. Something strange, very strange indeed. So Spencer followed them. When they reached Titmuth Sheds, the others were puzzled. Tomorrow, we're all going to work really hard. There's something like an engine named Hero. Sir Topham had arrived. He didn't look happy at all. Thomas! What did I just say? The mail cars are missing, so you must look for them. Tomorrow. Yes, sir, we will, sir. And no hunting for no engines that are broken. Thomas felt sad. Is anything all right, Thomas? Yes. As an engine called Hero, I do know, and I don't even think about him. All morning, Thomas was working hard. He was trying to work as hard as he could through steep hills. Spencer watched Thomas's every turn and wheel turn. Why are you busy on, Thomas? Because I'm working hard for you. There's no time for me stopping, you know. There's no broken engines, I think they're here. That's strange. Very strange indeed. Then Gordon thundered on top of the tunnel. Thomas saw Gordon. Gordon saw Thomas. I'm doing. Thomas stopped. He saw Gordon. Job done. Job done. Now I must hurry. The express mustn't be late. Do. Thomas felt happy. He wanted to know things. Thomas didn't see Hero until the more time. I didn't thought you were coming, Thomas. Well, my best friend Percy's behind. And of course, tomorrow I think James is coming. James isn't wise at all. He's a bossy boiler. For the first time, Hero laughed and laughed and laughed. That night, Thomas and his friends were at Titmuth Sheds. Again, and then Sir Topham arrived. He didn't look happy at all. Thomas and Percy, the mail cars are still missing. Sorry. We'll do a better job tomorrow. Thomas wanted to tell his friends all about Hero still. And he thinked. So Thomas told his friends all about Hero. The next day, Thomas and Percy searched for the mail cars. You sure you couldn't leave them where you left them, Percy? I can't think very hard, Percy. I am, but I can only think about Hero. Emily was busy doing Thomas's jobs on his branch line. Emily didn't take any notice of him. Why's Thomas puffing round the island? I don't know. Thomas is a busy engine. Why don't you go and look? That made Spencer cross. Why are you working on Thomas's branch line? Because, as I said, Thomas is a really busy engine, you know. Right. I think we had enough of this chattering for one day. Come on, I'm out of here. That made Spencer as cross as ever. But he didn't see Thomas and Percy puffing along a track. Going to Hero. Neither he didn't see Edward puffing by with flatbed of old engine parts to Hero. This made Spencer cross. Crosser and cross. Thomas and Percy can only visit Hero safely. Look at me now. Hero was a colourful patchwork of parts. Thomas and Percy thought that was really good. Tomorrow, Edward was very wise, and tomorrow I think James is coming. James isn't wise at all. He's a bossy boiler. Bah! This made Hero chuckle and chuckle and chuckle. Thomas and Percy thought that was really funny. The next day, Thomas and Percy searched the quarry for mail cars, but they didn't find the cars. But they found Spencer. Mavis was delighted to see Spencer. Spencer, what on earth? Let me take you around the quarry. Thomas and Percy thought that was really funny. Spencer didn't. He scowled. And neither he didn't see James pushing by with a flatbed of engine parts to Hero. Mavis took Spencer on the slate bobby. He chuffed too quickly and too slowly, and he rolled back to about slate, and dust blew down his funnel and bounced off his boiler. Meanwhile, Thomas and Percy were taking on coal. Emily chuffed by. He had a flatbed of old engine parts. For Hero, good luck, Emily. Then Thomas and Percy gasped. Spencer's being pulled by Edward and shunted by Henry. Slate and dust blocked his funnel. He had to go to the steamworks. Thomas and Percy thought that was a ghast thing to do. Oh dear. Meanwhile, poor Spencer was at the steamworks. Victor gloomed. Spencer, if you don't do the thing won't get anything done fast. And if you get a smile, and then you'll be fixed. Spencer's closed his eyes because of the noise. Where'd you go? Whoops, sorry, boss. Kevin. And then Thomas puffed into the steamworks. He found something good for Hero, and he puffed away with it. Tomorrow, Hero, I'll come back. And of course, James and Toby is going to look after you tomorrow, and then I'll be brave. So Thomas steamed away to timber sheds. That night, the guys were talking about Hero when Sir Tobin had arrived. Thomas and Percy, the mail cars are still missing. Spencer's at the Sodor Steamworks. Neither of you found your mail cars, and now you're not working on your branch line, Thomas. What's going on? I'm really, really sorry, sir. I'll do a better job next time. Well, do it. Thomas felt sadder than ever. Dawn broke across Sodor. Spencer was back on track. Today I'll find out what Tricky Thomas's tricks. Spencer was looking for clues. He was puffing closer and closer and closer to Hero's hiding place. Then suddenly, it was a loud whistle. It was Spencer. What's that strange? And suddenly, James and Toby steamed away to find Spencer. Aha! I found Percy's mail cars. They must be Tricky Thomas's tricks. And suddenly, James and Toby steamed out. Spencer was worried. He didn't want to get worried. James blew his whistle and Toby rang his bell. And together they chased Mighty Spencer down the track. Then Thomas puffed ahead. Spencer was blocked. He couldn't puff forwards and he couldn't puff backwards. And he had Percy's mail cars. Spencer, why did you take Percy's mail cars? You have caused confusion and but I'm not interested in your excuses, Spencer. Find Percy and give him back his mail cars at once. I won't let Thomas get away with this. The Hero was waiting for Thomas. He was excited. His firebox swirled and his steam swirled. Percy will be here soon with your water injector. It'll be the last part you'll need to make enough steam. I wonder if Sir Toppin Hat might take any pictures of me. Of course he will. Come on. Uh-oh, that sounds like a whistle of Spencer. He's found us. Help Thomas. Spencer will make sure I'm sent to the smelter's yard. Don't know you won't, Hero. You're nearly fixed. You can puff away from Spencer. Follow me. With a pounding hoof and a heaving hoof, Hero was on a track, following Thomas to steam away from Spencer. Hero steamed down the track, rattling and clattering. His pistons pumped and his boiler bubbled. Well done, hero. Thank you, Thomas. Then there was trouble. Dude, found you, Thomas. Spencer! Thomas's wheels whirred like the wind. You won't get away from me this time. Hero truffed the wind to get away from Spencer. Then Spencer saw Hero and gasped. Spencer had never seen an engine as strange as Hero before. Who are you? Hero! Thomas! You won't get away from me this time. Hero wanted to wish like the wind. And Percy's mail cars rattled and rattled. And then Hero's lamp came loose and hit Spencer. Oh, Hero's engine pump came off and clambered onto the track. No! Don't worry, Hero, you can do it. Hero's cylinder piston pumped off and that hit the tracks. But they just kept racing. Thomas, help me. For the last engine part, Hero can only sputter and blow parts off. They climb running onto it. Don't worry, Hero, you can do it. Thomas, help me. For more engine parts, Hero can only think that all the parts spare him off. No! Do it, Hero. More parts splattered and scattered from Hero's engine. Thomas! You can do it, Hero. I don't think he can. Hero knew Spencer was right. The master of the railway was once more a heap of scrap. Hero couldn't puff on. Is this what you've been doing, Thomas? Sending a heap of scrap for the smelter's yard? That's the only thing that engine's got to... Oh, no! Ow! Hero felt sadder, and then... I'll race you to Mayflake. Slow, Coach Spencer. I'll win. Spencer was so confused. Oh, no, you won't, Gordon. I'll win. Thomas felt worried, but they didn't see him looking down a closer track up ahead. Don't worry, Hero. We'll hide you down here. Everything will be all right. Poor Hero felt sadder than ever. Gordon and Spencer raced down the track. Percy's mail cars rattled and rattled behind him. I'll race you to Mayflake. Spencer. Oh, and Spencer eased his axles. Then they stopped. Then the door of the express went open. Spencer was sad, fumbling fingers. Spencer, you have let us down. We've left you in charge for our summer house, and it's not ready for a holiday. Spencer steamed, but I'd like to stick it out. Sir Toppin, please, Spencer, stop taking mail cars that aren't the heap of scrap. You have little and you left you in charge for our summers. And taking mail cars that aren't yours. Please. May I help? I can help Spencer redecorate the summer house together, and then they'll prove how brave we are. Yes, I think I know about this. Thomas puffed away to see Hero. Hero, you wouldn't be scrapped at all. Tomorrow we'll fix anything. I'll fix everything tomorrow. Meanwhile, Thomas was at Titmuth Sheds. His wheels were wearing. What's the matter, Thomas? You look sad. Hero's a brave engine, but I didn't want him scrapped. That's why we tried to fix him alone. But why? We're all going to do a good job tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're all going to do a really good job. We're going to search for the mail cars, and we're going to do everything we need to do as the top and hat. For the next few days, Thomas and Spencer worked hard on the summer house. They worked hard, and Thomas didn't let Spencer out of his sight. Meanwhile, the other engines were looking after Hero. He laughed and told stories to his homeland, to Emily, Gordon and Percy. He listened to Edward's wise words. He thinked Henry had to have special coal. And he thought Toby was a really useful steam tram, the only one he had ever met. Spencer was talking to the Duke and Duchess, while Thomas sneaked away to see Hero. Hero, you wouldn't be scrapped. Tomorrow, I'm going to do all my jobs and I'll fix everything. Thomas chuffed back to the summer house. Just in time to say goodbye to the Duke and Duchess. Thank you, Thomas. Without you, Spencer would never have finished on time. I had to go to Natford now. Why? To see the Fat Controller. Spencer snored. You're going to tell us a topping about that silly scrap engine. I'm going to get there first to make sure your plan doesn't work. The engine will be sent to the smelter's yard where he belongs. So Spencer pumped his pistons and clickety-clack after Thomas. Thomas heard Spencer's wheels whooshing and whirring behind him. I'll puff hardest out as quick as I know I can. Do. Thomas and Spencer had a race of their lives. Thomas steamed over bridges and whooshed through tunnels. They slept through junctions and raced round bends. Spencer thundered and roared. But he couldn't get in front of Thomas. At a junction, Thomas puffed ahead, and then he turned quickly onto a side track. Spencer thundered on and wished to a stop. Spencer reversed back to the junction. He raced after Thomas along the narrow track. The rickety old track went over marshland. Thomas knew that it was the fastest way to Knapford. Thomas huffed and Spencer puffed. Spencer was closer and closer. Then there was trouble. The track was broken and Spencer was too heavy. With a creak and a crack, the track snapped and the mighty Spencer slid into the muddy marsh. Thomas stopped. He knew what had happened, but he could do nothing. I'm sorry, Spencer. I didn't know the track was broken. I'll go in and get out. I'll be back. So Thomas steamed on. Thomas chuffed into Knapford. He was tired and dirty. Sir Topham Hatt was having dinner with the Duke and Duchess. The station master telephoned him and asked Sir Topham Hatt to come to Knapford right away. Thomas's traction rods were trembling. His wheels wobbled. He knew he now had to tell Sir Topham Hatt everything about Hero. Sir Topham Hatt listened. Hero is an old and important engine. I didn't want him scrapped. That's why we try to fix him ourselves. Sir Topham Hatt stared at Thomas. Thomas was worried. He was now sure Sir Topham Hatt would scrap Hero. Did you say Hero? Yes, sir. You mean the master of the railway? Yes, sir. Ooh, he's terribly fameless. Fameless. He's the master of the railway. Why did you think I would scrap the master of the railway, Thomas? Why didn't you ask me? Because I was silly, sir, and worried. That's why we try to fix him alone. You're not alone anymore. We must help Hero at once. Send him to the Sodor Steamworks. Victor will have his funnel fixed and pistons pumping in no time. Thomas was so happy he wanted to whistle and wish. Thank you, sir, thank you. What about Spencer? He needs help too. I told Spencer not to leave the summer house, and he did. So Spencer must wait his turn for help after Hero. Hero, I've seen Sir Topham Hatt. He knows you're the master of the railway. You're going to be sent to the Sodor Steamworks, not the smelter's yard. Hooray for Thomas, hooray for Hero! For the next few days, Thomas and Percy heaved and hauled Hero to the Sodor Steamworks. Sir Topham Hatt was waiting. Welcome, Hero. It's a pleasure to meet you after so long. Thank you, sir. Thank you. And thank you for Thomas. He thought it was good. Thomas did his best. Victor will make sure you have your pistons pumping in no time. Of course, I'll do my very good go, but sorry, boss. Yeah. Oh, sorry, sir. Very slippy hook. So I see. Don't worry, Hero. Victor's the best. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 Do, 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 do. A few days later, all the engines went to see Hero. He puffed forward slowly. A do, a do, do, do. Hero was as good as new. How do you feel, Hero? Very happy, Thomas. I never thought this day would come. Job done, Victor. A do, do. Welcome back, Master of the Railway. Thank you, sir. Now, Thomas, go and get that Spencer out of the mud. A do, do. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Here I am, Spencer. I've come to help you. You can't help me, Thomas. You're not strong enough. You're right, Spencer. But I have just the engine who can help. Do. Who are you? I am Hero. Are you the scrap engine? I was a scrap engine. Blistering ballers. Spencer, it's time to get you out of the mud. Do, do, do. Hello, Spencer. What do you know? Hero shunted and shifted Rocky into the right place. Do. Very slowly and carefully. Rocky lifted Spencer back onto the track. Remember, with might even hold. Hero pulled Rocky and Spencer to the Sodor Steamworks do. When Spencer was fixed, he joined Hero and Thomas. And together the three engines worked on the summer house. They huffed and puffed their hardest. I do. Thomas, I'm sorry I thought you were a tricky engine. And Hero, I'm sorry I caught you a heap of scrap. You are both fine engines and fine friends. And suddenly the Duke and Duchess arrived for their holiday. They were good. Adieu. That night, Thomas and Hero were resting. And he didn't know that Spencer had fallen fast asleep. While Spencer was asleep, Thomas puffed quietly away from Knapford. Sir, there's something I want to ask you. I know you understand, but do not worry. Sir Toppenhat listened. Hero is an old and important engine, and he wants to go home. He wants to do it tomorrow, so he needs to get back to his friends. I understand, Thomas. You did well to ask me. Tomorrow we'll have a party at Brendan. Thomas was so smiley. For morning, the others were at Brendan Docks. They were very smiley. Here he comes, Thomas. Do. Right, everyone. 1, 2, 3, do. All the engines whistled loudly. It was Hero. It's time for you to go home, Hero. It is, Thomas. I'll never ever forget what you did, and brave. Sometimes you can visit us. Maybe, Percy, but I have to go back to Japan now. Do.